I'm also an advocate for polygamy because I believe that a polygamous marriage is among the best, best arrangements that we have. Yeah. If you look at the Bible, it is very rare you will find somewhere where God was talking to people with one wife. Like, for example, mwenye akona bibi moja anakuambia nini?
Hi beautiful people, welcome once again right here in Opinion House Media, and today I have prepared an amazing guest for you, a man whose reputation precedes him. I mean, he's a he's a political consultant, he's a public how do I say it? He's a public
intellectual.
Yeah, a public intellectual. Yani ni mtu ambaye nakwambia reputation yake ime-precede. That is all I can say. But in the meantime, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do so down below, and you can be sure to leave your comments after this particular interview. You can call me Jojo Tyra. Now we'll move in to this interview. Niambie Oyola, how are you?
I'm fine.
Uko salama? Naona uko na mic. Why am I even struggling? Niju tumezoea hii hivi.
Yeah. When it was one.
I know. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I believe you're a businessman, sindio?
Yes.
And flooding has really affected so many people. You as a business person, how has that affected you?
Definitely, a flood. It's both good and bad, but it's overly bad, because it comes with the destruction. And when it rains, it pours, and when it pours, people don't come out. So even if you had businesses running around, most people don't come, and things are expensive in terms of transportation. Whichever mode of transport you want to use, either public or even private, you must go at extra expense because of traffic. Because of the rainfall, the roads, and you risk being swept away by the waters also. I've been seeing people trying to experiment their relationship with the devil. Whether it is true that the devil loves them so much, you don't have to test that friendship you have with the devil. If you're drinking your alcohol, just drink it slowly.
Pole.
Don't experiment it in a way that unaona kama already maji imepita barabara and you want to pass na gari. And thinking that shetani anakupenda sana. He has been protecting you from so many things, adulteration, kunywa pombe, and you think he will love you, he will keep you the way he's been keeping you in other businesses. He will take you out.
Speaking of which, it's really surprising that most Kenyans, I've seen videos where flooding has happened, lakini watu wa boda, especially the boda people, they're really struggling to pass through that water. Sijui, are we chasing money? What is it?
Nimejua watu wako na shida, and sometimes shida inakuja na precede the reality. The reality is that you can die anytime. The only thing we do every day is that we try to survive for that day, but we can die anytime.
I believe there's a day you posted, you're saying that marriages are not dependable on money. Like, I do not know if that's true, but I'd like to get now your honest opinion on that particular post. You said marriages do not really depend on money. You can do marriage over 15 years without, your man having money. You even gave examples of prestigious people with money, and they are not yet married. So could you please expound on that?
There are certain times that I've been urging, I'm a big advocate for marriage, because I believe an orderly society continue to be orderly, and people become successful when they operate at the family unit level. Because family unit is the smallest government in the society. After family, you go to now village. After village, you go to what? It goes like that. Now we have the whole county, which is now one big family. So if you have a society that is orderly, that people are accountable for their actions by protecting the people who are under them in terms of their husbands, their wives, whoever, children, then it means you can be a responsible society that are not wasteful, people who know how to set goals, fight for their country, work hard, do honest income. That's how I believe that family, when it is able to churn out all those kind of outputs. I'm also an advocate for polygamy because I believe that a polygamous marriage is among the best, best arrangements that we have. If you look at the Bible, it is very rare you will find somewhere where God was talking to people with one wife. Like, for example, mwenye akona bibi moja amekwambia nini? You are under a lot of bondage. You cannot be able to balance yourself because there's one thing that happens. When a man is next to one woman all the time, wanaanza kuzoeana, then the woman begins anaanza kumuona kama a fellow woman. Hiyo mazoeano inakujanga hadi unapata kama bibi yako ameanza kujibu vile anataka. Because women are you were created differently from us. Nonetheless, I want people to get into marriage, whether polygamy, whether what. There is no way in the Bible polygamy imesemekana ni mbaya. After all, Mungu alikuwa anatumia watu wenye walikuwa na wanawake wengi, including Solomon, including David, and all the people, great men, even in your own village. If you ask anybody in your own village, political meetings where the community are making important decisions. Those meetings are not held in homes of people with one wives. No.
People who have like...
They always go to those big families with big women, and not big women, with many women. Because that's a person who is that's a leader by nature. If you can be able to manage 1, 2, 3 women.
But I'd like to disagree with you on that. Your point umesema ati kwamba women, if you stay with a one lady for long, itafika point mnazoeana and then
kabisa.
But I don't think
hadi anakuchukua kama mtoto wake.
There are people who have lived for over 30 years with one wife
because the fuel that is sustaining them ni uvumilivu,
not money.
Money, you see money, and sometimes when I tell people that, I tell young men that, hey, look for a woman, marry her. Don't even date. Dating is a prostitution. It is a sweet name of calling prostitution a fornication. Because you get free sex, you get free everything, sometimes free accommodation, free food, free lunch, free transport. In exchange for what? You exchange amylase, mate, fluids in form of sperms, and all those kind of things for free. But you are paying it. There's a cost behind it. Nile tu wale the ladies who pack at night, them they're straight on. They want you pay me first.
You pay me first.
But these others are always payment in installment. I don't advocate for people dating. Dating is a waste of time. It is sinful. If you like somebody and you think that person you can be able to put up with them, straight on approach a woman, tell her I want to marry you straight. Peleka kwako next weekend akuja na nguo zake. Mwanza you start from ground zero. What are you dating? Dating, counting days. And you will count them because if you go to history, there used to be something called carbon dating, where you date on the edges of fossils, edges of rocks. Now, that is carbon dating. Now, what is this dating? Let me just call it fluid dating. Now, this fluid dating, you will just be there counting days, each one of you counting days, until one day, a baby will wake you up, guys up. Oh, there's a baby here, a man, bio.
I'm a child.
So the woman remains with the burden of remaining with the kid.
Oh no!
And you see the products of dating, all of them. Nobody dates. Nobody. I've not met successful marriages that have come from dating. Actually, every pain that people have are all as a result of dating. You should not date, and people don't marry people they love. You don't marry somebody because you love them. If you dare do that mistake, hakuna mahali mtaenda.
Wow.
Love breeds jealousy. Love breeds insecurity. Love breeds everything. The moment huyo mtu hayuko, because unafikiria umempenda yeye sana, unafikiria sasa hakuna mtu
mahali.
Sasa mnaanza kuwa na very small fights, small fights. People don't marry people that they date. Marriage is so serious such that you must be sober at all times. People who are in love are still drunk with delusions and dreams. Marriage is a reality. You have to pay bills. You have to take cows. You have to provide security, housing, shelter. Those things don't come from dreaming about, building castle in the air. Oh, I love you, baby.
Yeah.
And what, come on, those are things for high school.
But you can still kill both, you know?
You can't.
You can't.
I'm telling you, people don't marry people they love. You will still separate.
Oh my
Because
God.
jealousy itself, forget even about insecurity. Jealousy only is enough to break that shit called marriage of yours based on love away.
Well, so you want to tell me that you are a married man, I believe.
Definitely.
That. So you want to tell me you did not date your wife, you did not do all these lovey-dovey things. You just went straight to the point. You know, let's do this. Be my wife.
I met my wife on Facebook.
Wow.
And I sent her a message. I still remember the first message I sent her. That's 2018. And I told her, hey, how are you? Fine. And nikamwambia, you are good? Yes. Nikamwambia, we need to meet, we are grown-ups. Kasema, okay, no problem. So I didn't know. You know, me, I was just taking, because I really wanted to settle with her.
Yeah.
That was our first interaction. We were not even friends, actually. I don't know whether it was people you may know or something. So, she was out of the country, I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So when she came, came back 2018, we met first, akanita umcoming yake. I was not very comfortable still. Then nikaanza kumavoid because me, somebody that I want to marry or have something serious with, I always avoid sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
So I kept on avoiding. So there was one day I was going home. I was traveling up country. Nikakuja usiku saa 9, nikapata na ningoja stage.
Wow.
I went with her kwangu with my house that night. Since that night up to now, it's almost 4 or 5 years. She has never left my house. We have 3 kids.
Wow. So So people can actually get a wife through Facebook, because the same social media platforms have been the ones that have been killing young people out here. And it's very funny that for you found your wife through your Facebook, and in that one night, years later, you're still with the same woman. Like, okay, are there no behaviors zenye ziko zinakufurahisha? I mean, she can't be perfect.
I have a rule that everybody is weak has a weakness at every point. The only thing that makes a difference is that the level of your patience with each other.
Okay.
The level of your patience with each other. If you're not very patient, you will be exchanging men or women every day, because you will never meet a perfect person.
Na hakuna mtu
And the worst of it all is that when you begin thinking that marriage survive on money, money does not sustain marriage. Money is just a facilitator for the things for the lifestyles that you have. It is just the thing that facilitates those lifestyles and aspirations that you people have.
Comfortability.
It's like when you're going to live here to town, to CBD. You can either choose to walk or you can board a vehicle. Now, choosing to walk means you don't have money, but you will still get to town. All right? But it will be longer and uncomfortable, though good for your health. But when you choose to go with a vehicle, it will be faster, it will be more comfortable. Either of them, bado utafika tu. Kuwe na gari, kukose kuwa na gari. Destination ile tu. So a lot of people, young people, think that marriage is based on money. And sometimes I look at some young men telling me that, let me first of all look for money is when I get married. Then I ask them, what is the worth of your father now? He's heading to 60, 70, huko, he's nearing his grave. How much is he? Is he a millionaire? Even at
he's married.
Yeah, your father, despite his age, is still looking for money. So you want to be marrying the age of your father, because you will never get that money. I can tell you, you will not get it.
Fair point.
Marriage comes with a lot of blessings that God gives people. The moment God has given you that family, He knows you need a lot. And I have never met somebody who is married with children sleeping hungry. And I've met hundreds of young people who are still sleeping in bed sitters, in some studios, in some single room, sleeping hungry.
Very true.
So it makes no sense. Decide. Get in there. Give birth to children. God will bless you guys. Move on. Learn with each other as time goes by.
Two heads are better than one.
And a woman should be able to get married. Kama mbaya sana. A normal standard, it should be around 25.
Talk to me directly. Talk to me You don't go through the corners, David.
A lady is supposed to get married at around 25. At least that age, bado una social trauma mingi. You know, you don't have a lot of trauma. There's no baggage you're carrying going to somebody so that you make a son of somebody to pay for debts that he didn't know.
That he didn't know about.
He didn't break your virginity. He didn't have to break you. He didn't. But you know, because of experiences you've had with men, you know, those are the funny statements. I mean, I call them stupid statements. Come that men are dogs.
Yeah.
You know, such kind of loser statements. Hey, marriage is a scam.
Marriage is not a scam.
You know, sometimes I always want to get to those people and ask them straight on, how is your family back? Your baba's family in Akaji.
Wow.
You can't be so bitter like that to talk bad about a good thing like marriage.
Yeah, because people are having a good time in marriages, like Oyola here.
No, I'm not having a good time. I have a fair share of my challenges.
Yeah.
But at least I know that I'm not where I was. And I know very well that at least when you get married early, you finish up the normal giving birth early, you begin working on building your own empire, looking for money, resources on how to educate your children.
Yeah.
It is different when you get married late. You know, energy is going, watoto bado ni wadogo. I don't know whether you're looking at that monster. Imagine you are getting to 50, you're still mtoto bado ananyonyeshwa.
Yeah.
You know, you only have around 10 years retirement. Kama mtoto ni 1 year, by the time you retire, mtoto ndako 10 years. Aya, by the time another remaining 8 or whichever year imebaki akianza shule, 10 years ndio grade 3. Hizo grade zingine hadi university. Hiyo nguvu ya kutafuta pesa ya kufunza huyo mtoto utakuwa umetoa wapi? Tafuta watoto mapema. Na msichana yote tafute mtoto mapema, akae na yeye. And by the way, men take seriously a lady who is at 30 with a child than a lady who is at 30 without a child. Even me, I can't settle for the latter.
I mean, okay, there are people who, I don't know, wako tu na hawana nyota ya relationship.
No, wako nayo, ni ujinga tu.
Ni ujinga.
Hakuna mtu ana nyota ya marini.
Okay.